I've been into camera stuff for about 7 years. I know it's not long in the grand scheme of things, but it's long in the grand scheme of my life, I guess. This year's been good to me. It's not been the easiest, but I've met so many amazing people, spent time with friends and family. I've been lucky to be able to travel and see new places, and work with the people who I've always wanted to work with. I can now call them my friends. The ability and passion to create is something I'm so grateful for. And it's always something that's like itching to come out. Whatever happens in my life, there's always a story to tell.
So what I first got into with the camera was landscape photography, and I used to go on YouTube and watch these photographers who'd go out into nature for 2, 3, 4 hours and come back with 1, maybe 2 images. And that's how I started. I'd go out at sunrise, sunset, the classic times, and spend time in nature and only take 1, maybe 2 images, which seems funny now, and it's funny when I tell a lot of people, but yeah, that's what I used to do all the time.
Over time, and certainly this has happened for me, it can seem like you're drifting creatively, going too far past that initial point, not staying connected to your roots. It's not always the case, and it's not always a bad thing. For me, I just like to stay in touch with those initial things that inspired me, and still inspire me, and now give me a ton of nostalgia as well.
That doesn't mean that I go out and do this loads now, but this is kind of like an ode to my first love with photography. And it's funny, like when I look back at some of the images in years past, and you know, your standards increase, your skills get better, and so I laugh at the images, but at the same time they're like the memories and the nostalgia that they bring. That's why I do it. I don't do it to make the most beautiful piece of art. I do it for the memories and something to look back on when I'm way older. Okay, so this is what I used to watch all the time, and it was just people coming out and taking photos and like explaining the composition. So it feels weird, but that's what I'm going to try and do now. I'm using my first ever camera, and this is still amazing for stills. And there's a beautiful bridge right here that looks onto the river going down all the way, and you can see kind of like a passageway all the way down to the end where there's like a little lock. So I'm going to zoom right in with this telephoto lens and hopefully capture this moody, dark day in December that is just almost perfect conditions just to be outside and enjoying nature. Now a little one with this guy.
What I really enjoyed about watching those photographers wasn't necessarily the finished product, but the process of getting it, being in touch with nature, time to think and just be present in the moment.
Shot. It's where it all began. Nick. I'm Mark. I'm from Oxford. We have known each other for about, what, 14, 15 years? Yeah, go
Long
back.
time. So, me and Mark have known each other for a while, and he kind of was there throughout the process of me first picking up a camera to where I am now, and it's kind of funny because it has kind of changed.
I think your outlook of what a camera is has changed a lot. I think at the start it was definitely like you were so sort of settings obsessed. It was very much just like
I needed to learn how to take a photo, I think.
I guess you got to learn those basics like before you like can be expressive with something. You've got to learn the alphabet before you can learn a language. How prophetic. I guess this is where it all started really. It's the first time I ever came with you in a shoot. We must have been like 14, 15 or something.
Long time ago. Hey. That's all right, we'll wait.
I remember you wanted to take some pictures, kind of like an icy, frosty morning, so we got up sunrise.
Very early, and I mean, when was it? Probably 5, 6 years ago,
was
like a long time ago. I've still got the photo, and it was just like one of those awesome mornings that kind of make you really glad to get up. And it was true, we went out to this lake and we're back here now. It kind of feels weird and kind of surreal, but yeah, nostalgic.
Where are you, my brother? Where are you, my friend? The world is unfamiliar. I lost my way again.
So whilst I have all these goals for 2022, and hopefully you'll see some of those come to fruition, the main thing for me is just to enjoy making something and having those memories to look back on when I'm older and remember how the journey was. That's what means the most to me.